so when you're in here, weight's gonna be in your heels, but because the weight is behind you, you're gonna kind of have like a forward lean. But you're always in your heels. You're not gonna be in your toes, right?
Oh.
So be aware of your heels the whole time.
Interesting.
So it's like, you see how I'm like in this forward position? You gotta be in that
Don't
forward
lift
spot.
off your heel.
But yeah, you don't wanna get into the toe. So I'm in my heel the whole time. From there, I'm still thinking about tucking my hips, pulling my belly in, and then lifting my chest up nice and proud. You'll see I'm not getting lazy with any of those. If the belly comes out and then my chest drops down, that's where I don't want to be.
Okay.
So once I'm in here, I load, I feel my chest is on, my abs are in, I turn slightly into this hand, and when I spin, I'm not pushing first, I'm spinning first, right? So I spin, push.
Okay.
Time's good. Switch, so you can hit the other side. Same thing, weights in the heels, hips tucked, belly in, chest up. I don't want to come too far back here because then I'll be hanging on my shoulder. So I've got pressure in my palm, I load back, I feel my chest kick on, I turn my rib cage, abs are still pulled in, and then I lead with the spin for my rib cage. And you can see I'm trying my best. I'm not sure that I'm doing it, but I'm trying my best to keep my hips quiet and make sure my hips aren't moving too much. Weeks.
Nice.
You think it's a lot of weight? What do you think?
Sometimes when it's 20, you'll be fine.
Okay, so
Double fist width distance between your feet. So bring your feet in a little bit.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. And then now, push this forward just a little more. Other arm will go forward.
Oh, okay.
Yep, belly gets pulled in. Yep, good. And then this can stay like right here. So you could leave this elbow, push into my hand with this fist. Yep, that's where this is the bottom.
Okay.
So now lift your chest proud. Yep, there you go. Now pull the belly in. And then from here, you push forward and twist through. Yep, good. When you twist, go ahead and push forward. This comes all the way back. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yep, good. Don't go quite as far back. Right there. Good. One more. Right there. You feel that abs kicking on?
Yeah.
Yep, good.
It's a lot of.
Oh, there's a million things going on. Yeah, that's the only downside. Everybody. The more you do it, the more you can pay attention to all of the finer details. Because it's not, you have to be thinking about tucking the hips, pulling the belly in, and lifting the chest up. But then as you're doing that, it's like you're thinking about your rib cage turning side to side without losing any of that. And you can add complexity, like what's going on with the hips, what's going on like in that hand. So right hand's gonna be out towards me, and you're aiming right in and punching. Okay, good. Slow, slow. There you go, that's what I'm talking about. Good. You keep the abs pulled in as much as you can. Good. Feel the abs kicking on? Yeah. It's kind of like how you throw an actual punch. One more. Yeah, that was good. That was good though. That's nice. Excellent. It's like you see like baseball players, they turn the hips and then the abs.
Okay.
Rib cage rotates and then the arm comes through and then everything falls down. And then yeah, this is like
You got full motion.
But it's like when that's happening, it's about when you were here, it's about the ribs twisting into one position. I get this nice twist going on in my core, and then I use that rotation to push the hand forward. So it's all initiated from the core, and then the hand comes forward. You don't want to think about pushing and then using the push to twist the core. That's not the way. It's all, you'll hear a boxer say it's all in the hips.
Yep.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They're trying to engage the engage the core as they pump and push through. And the guys who are in this system have phenomenal cores. Like it looks super good. And you feel good when you do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's not just like basic crunches, which is good. I like them, but this feels better. You know? John is right. Yeah, so come out a little bit.
Okay. And
Yep, but stance is going to be symmetrical, so you're going to have feet side by side,
Okay.
and then you can turn your whole body counterclockwise. So like bring this foot up and around here. Yeah, just like that. And then now bring that foot to be symmetrical. That's perfect. Good.
Okay.
This gets up here. That's about as far back as you'll want to go.
Okay.
So other hand goes forward. Perfect. Belly gets pulled in. Yep, exactly. And then chest is up ground. Yeah. There you go. That's what's up. And then now, yep, as you punch this straight into my hand, yep, this hand will come back. Yep, and then you'll switch. And then this one comes back. Now keep your eyes forward, just past me. Yep. You should start to feel right over here.
oh,
Feel how much ab it requires for you to like stabilize that? Yep. 4 more. Feel your core taking on. Yeah. 2. And switch. Good. You feel your abs kicking on?
yeah.
It's one side, you know what I
I
mean?
definitely feel my lower.
Oblique square. Good.
Okay, so for this one.
So yeah, you're basically in the same position because you're just switching hands. So feet are going to be a little more narrow. Yep, and then eyes are forward, and then hands are just oscillating back and forth. So everything's kind of punching right into the same spot. So right here. Yep. Exactly. Punch, 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 punch. That's perfect. Good. Just keep that going. Abs get pulled in. And then you're doing a good job on this side. Keep the hips quiet. Try not to move and rotate through the hips. There you go. There you go. That's good. Much better. With these movements, the more you do them, the more nuance you can add. So it's like never going to be perfect the first day that you do it. It shouldn't feel that way. See how everything's forward? Notice how it's like when I'm training, I'm not even really moving, switching. I'll move over to the side a little bit so this doesn't like rub up against my arm in an annoying way, but hips tucked, belly in, chest up.
There's a lot of focus points on this one, though.
It's a lot for sure.
But it's like good once you get it. So
And
it's,
it helps with a lot because it'll help you. So you got,
good.
yeah, feet symmetrical. This is good. Now you won't need to bring this back anymore. The sternum's ticked in a nice way, like this is perfect. And then now from there, you try to think about rotating through your rib cage. Push this hand forward. Yeah, there you go. Good. Yep. And let this hand pull and rip back. Hand goes forward, rip back. It's kind of like you're running. Yep, slow. Now do it, but you've got the rhythm now, just go slow. Eyes forward. Keep the block forward right now. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Good. 3 more.
Good.
1 more. Good. Excellent. I will still do like, not today, but I will still do like classic weighted abs, crunches, things like that. I like them in my program, but the more I've done these, the more I feel like it helps my posture, which feels good. It feels good to leave the gym feeling upright instead of like bent over. Yep. Feels different from side to side, right?
Oh yeah.
You're right-handed? One more. Good.
Okay, sit here last time. Keep this in.
Yep, exactly. Yep, think big chest. Yeah, there you go. That's it. And switch. Good. Two more, big chest. Yep, good. All right, good.
Like that works without weight.
It does work without weight, you know what I mean? You feel it. Because the thing is this is, I don't want to say this is like an entry because I will always default back to this, but it turns into where you're in a split stance and then you take a step with it, right? And that's why having the hands oscillating back and forth makes sense. Because if I was running, I'd have my right leg forward and my left hand forward, and then this twisting motion would help me get to my next step, right? So when we're here and we're alternating, it's because you're eventually going to be here and then taking that step forward.
Okay.
So that's the why behind it. But right now, here, the absent. One more for you guys. Yeah, good. And look at, dude, hips are way wider. That's what I'm talking about. Two more. Good. How much easier? It's your third round, it makes way more sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's starting to.
Like, it happens fast, but when you get through that first set, you're like, no, this is never gonna make sense. And then it does. That's what happens with all of my clients who I show this to. It takes them a second to figure it out. And once they suss it out, they feel good going through it. Okay. And you'll feel the core's got a role to play here. Good. And yep, exactly. Yeah. That's 10. Just like the descriptions in the filming. You got the hand goes forward. Perfect. And then the more of your mind that you can keep on your abs instead of on all the other structures that I've talked about, which is hard, the more you'll start to feel the core kicking on. Two more and then switch. Good. Good, nice. And like, you should feel not like they're sore, but like they're active.
I feel it in my
You know what I
legs. I don't necessarily feel like.
Yeah, like your six pack, exactly. And it won't build the six-pack musculature like that, you know what I mean? If you want to get those like thick, it's not how you're gonna build that, but it will help you if you're here, right? And like the belly's pulled out, like no tone in the abs. It'll help you go from here to here. And then that's like a much better, because like look at what that does for my chest and my upper back, right? Everything starts to get more proud, I look bigger, this gets pulled in a nice way, and it's like, sometimes you'll see dudes who like straight up have no tone here and they look like they got like a big old belly, and as soon as they add tone, their six pack comes out. And it's like, tone isn't how toned are you, like how Cosmo would talk about it. Tone meaning like is your nervous system sending a signal to that particular muscle group, even at a low level, so that muscle group is on maybe like 20%. And that's kind of like what you want here. You don't want to be trying, I can't even do it. You don't want to be.
Yeah, vacuum. There you go.
Nice.
Thanks. You don't need to be like that. Like, but to have like a little bit of it pulled in is the way to go. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Good stuff, guys.
All right, go team.
Yeah. Kamehameha and all that shit.